right, Brother Chinna do? They lie. Proverbs 14, verse 5. Then we're going to go back to 1 Samuel.
Proverbs 14, verse 5. A faithful witness will not lie.
A faithful witness will not what?
Lie.
Now let me ask you a question. The government a faithful witness?
No.
No. So that means they will what?
Lie.
They will lie. Keep reading.
But a false witness will utter lies.
A false witness will utter lies. So we already know that's not where our trust gonna be in. Because why? We know they're not a faithful witness. We know they're lie in the heartbeat. Because they what? They people. And you got people don't fear the Most High, what else they gonna do? That's it. So we already know they can't be faithful. Go back to 1 Samuel. So that's why for us, he say, only fear Yah. And how shall we serve Yah? Pick it back up in verse 24. 1 Samuel chapter 12, verse 24.
Verse 24. Only fear Yahuwah and serve him in truth with all your heart.
So can we serve Yah in falsehood?
No.
Do people do it though?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Right? That's why it says serve him in truth. Only fear Yah and serve him in truth. Right? And we understand, we talked earlier, his word is what? Truth. And we understand if it ain't written, it ain't in his word, we don't want no parts of it. And we got to stand on it. That's why we did a message about biblical manuscript. We got people going to come try to deter you from, oh, well, you don't have this, you don't have that. Most High preserve his word. But Most High is not a liar. Amen? Keep going.
For consider how great things he had done for you.
And that's why I want you to understand. Don't make it like I don't like using again secular things for people younger, but we're not we don't have that Janet Jackson mindset. What have you done for me lately? We had that mindset on I already know what he already done for me. I know I don't deserve anything but what? But death anyway. So to consider what he already done for us, that's what moved me right there. Because what do a dead man deserve anyway? So anything I'm getting, I'm thankful, I'm happy, no matter what. Because why? I know I'm not supposed to be here. I thank the Most High for his grace and mercy. Verse 25.
But if ye shall still do wickedly, ye shall be consumed, both ye and your king.
So they know if you continue to do wickedly, you're going to be consumed. For us, we want to make sure we're not doing things wicked. We're not allowing fear to even cause us to do what? Things that's wicked. Go against the Most High. All right? Let's go to the book of Habakkuk. Habakkuk chapter 2, and let's read it. Because people always want to say apostle, a New Testament thing. No, faith is something that's always been what to please the Most High. This ain't nothing new. Habakkuk 2, verse 4. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4.
Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4.
Uh-huh.
Behold, this soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith.
So the just gonna live by his faith, right? That's how the just gonna live, by his faith. That's why we gotta be hard-headed towards the things of Yah. We don't want to compromise. We don't want to justify. The just gonna live by his faith, and that's what's gonna make him just. But he say those that are uplifted, they not gonna make it, because they trusting in their own self. So for us, we know who we put our trust in, and that's how we're gonna live by his faith. James 2:26. What about faith?
James chapter 2, verse 26.
Go ahead.
For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also.
So faith without works is dead also. We understand that, right? Faith means action as well. It's your doing. You know, everybody can may say, oh, I love him, I do this here, but what are you doing? How are you showing that love? Because one thing is one, we're going to see examples of those who love the Most High by their faith, because they're going to see their actions show that. When people read Ephesians and understanding that, oh, well, in faith alone, we're talking about what James saying. Well, James is talking about those who are already in the faith. Paul was letting these people know to get in the faith. So there wasn't no contradiction between the two going. He let you know, no, you're not going to be saved no other way but through Yeshua. These are people that's in the faith. Now, by my faith, I'm going to let you see these works, as James the apostle was saying. Let's look at an example of those about faith having action. Look at Mark chapter 2. Let's pick it up at verse 2. Mark chapter 2, verse 2. Mark chapter 2, verse 2.
Mark chapter 2, verse 2.
Go ahead.
And straightway many were gathered together, insomuch that there was no room to receive them. No, not so much as about the door, and he preached the word unto them.
Okay, so again, we know the story here, but we see it was packed inside this house. It wasn't enough room. It was just standing room on as Messiah was preaching. Go ahead, verse 3.
And they come unto him bringing one sick of the palsy, which was born of 4.
What's the palsy? What is that word palsy?
Like paralytic.
Yeah, like paralytic. You know, that's where we get that word. Yeah, basically paralyzed. One nerve, so this person here, so the guy that palsy, he basically paralyzed. Paralucus, that's the Greek word. Okay, so this guy here is paralyzed. Okay? Go ahead.
And when they could not come nigh unto him for the press, they uncovered the roof where he was, and when they had broken it up, they let down the bed wherein the sick of the palsy lay.
So, my goodness, you see these people here, they actually carried a man on the bed, they actually went on top of, and they actually plucked off the roof, and actually let him down from the roof. Are those actions right there? Those strong actions. Go ahead. Let's see what the Messiah said about when he saw that.
When Yeshua saw their faith,
Saw who faith?
The people.
Saw their faith, right? He said when Yeshua, he saw their faith. What happened?
he said unto the sick of the palsy, Son, thy sins be forgiven thee.
Because why? He saw they what?
Their faith.
He saw their faith. He saw their faith. Let's look at another example. Go to Matthew chapter 9. Matthew chapter 9. We know for sure he's able to do these things. But he all wants us to see where yours coming from. Do you really trust where your faith lies? Matthew chapter 9, pick it up at verse 20.
Matthew chapter 9, verse 20. And behold, a woman which was diseased with an issue of blood 12 years came behind him and touched the hem of his garment.
Oh, so this is what she did. Okay, now think about it. 12 years is a long time. If you look in the book of Luke, it goes more detail about, she went to physicians, she did these things, but 12 years, she had this issue, right? And her mindset, look at the next verse. What was her mindset?
Verse 21. For she said within herself, if I may but touch his garment, I shall be whole.
So that was her mindset. She just said, no one told her this here. She said, if I just touch his garment, that's all I want to do, just touch his garment, I shall be made whole. Did Messiah tell her that?
No.
This is what she said within herself. This is the faith that she had. All that you got to do is just touch his garment. Go ahead.
Verse 22. But Yeshua turned him about, and when he saw her, he said, Daughter, be of good comfort. Thy faith hath made thee whole.
What made her whole?
Their faith.
Her faith. He told her, thy faith has done it here. You trusting in what I'm able to do. This is your faith.
18, verse 22.
We know this story here again about the woman from Tyre. Go ahead.
And behold,
Mm-hmm.
a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast, and cried unto him, saying, Have mercy on me, O master, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with a demon.
So we say, you see, so when Yeshua came to the part of the coast of Tyre and Sidon, you had this woman of Canaan came, right? And she recognized, like, she heard about the Messiah. She heard about it. And she came, and knowing that he got the power to do what to his daughter? To heal her, right? So, this again, she's not an Israelite. She heard, and she said, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go find her. I'm going to go search him out. And this is what she did. Next verse.
Verse 23. But he answered her not a word. And his disciples came and besought him, saying, Send her away, for she cried after us.
And that's how it's going to be sometimes as well. You know, you may don't get that answer when you want it. And you may get obstacles while you're waiting on your answer. Oh man, you know, you got these people here, send her away. She crying after us, right? Factors that come to play. Messiah didn't answer her a word, ignored it. And then you got these other ones who can't stand Gentiles anyway. Their mindset is, hey, man, get her away. Move her around. And it could be an easy where you be like, man, I don't flip. This ain't what it is. Let me move around as well. Keep going, next verse.
Verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Another obstacle for us well. Look, I'm not even sent to you. I'm only sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. I'm not sent to you all Gentiles. That's the answer she got from the one who looking for help for her daughter that's vexed. And what she heard about him, ignored him. Other people coming at him, coming at her, and saying, move her around. And then he answered her, I'm not even sent to you. I'm only sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Next verse.
Verse 25. Then came she and worshipped him, saying, Master, help me.
And that's us right there. See, and that's why we gotta be what we call bullheaded. We gotta have a adamant stone head. We gotta realize that I know this is the one that can help me. This is the one I need to stay on. I don't care what else goes on around here, no matter what nobody say, no matter what nobody do, I gotta stay firm with him. Because he's able to do all things. No matter what goes on, no matter what this person here say, no matter what. And that's where you see this faith that this woman here has. Keep going.
Verse 26.
Mm-hmm.
But he answered and said, It is not the meat to take the children's bread and to cast it to the dogs.
That's another thing. You getting called a dog. Some people like, man, that's it right there. That's it. You know, I mean, I thought you was, I see now, you just like the rest of them. Let me move around. You ain't, you know, we put our own spin on it, put our own perspective. Because she can have that mindset. Oh, well, you just like, I thought you was something that you really not. I'm a dog now? I'm coming, I even worship you, and I'm coming at you, and this is how I'm getting treated? Somebody you see in pain and distress? Keep going.
And she said, Truth, Master.
She said, hold on, what?
Truth.
And we all know whatever the Messiah says, what?
Truth.
It's true. It's true. That's what we gotta have that mindset. It's true.
So he called her literally though?
I mean, you gotta have this, it's two things. Preparing her as well, because as they looked at what? They look at Gentiles as nothing but dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, so she already used to, they look at them like they unclean, you know. So withstanding all this. Because like with us, you know, we got to be able to withstand criticism. You got to withstand when people come against you, all sorts of things. Hey, that's why it's been, like I say, it's been in that skin to be a little more tough. All right? Keep going.
Yet the dogs eat of the crumbs which fall from the master's table.
Hallelujah.
Then Yeshua answered and said unto her,
What did he say?
O woman, great is thy faith.
Did he say little?
Great.
He said, great is thy faith. See, and this is what the mind, you're going to see examples of those who he said had what type of faith? Little faith. And you see this one here has what? Great faith. Whose choice it is? This is your choice. This is how you're going to decide what type of faith you're going to have in Yeshua. Is it going to be, oh, you a little faith? Or as you see this, he told this woman here, great is thy faith. Great is thy faith. Because she know he got the power to do these things that she's wanting and even more. Go ahead.
Be it unto thee even as thou wilt. And her daughter was made whole from that very hour.
So, whose faith was great? The Canaanite, her faith was great, right? And this is the whole thing where we're looking at an example, because for us, he's our master. Remember, it said the servant is not greater than who? Than his master. Did the Messiah pray? He prayed as well. Now, was his faith great? Most definitely, we know his faith was great. Because he know who controls all things. He even said it, not for my sake, but for these people around me. That they faith may what? May increase. Hebrews chapter 11. Let us see again. We know we got to, not going to read the whole Hall of Faith chapter, but I do want to read 4 verses in Hebrews chapter 11.
Hebrews chapter 11.
Start at verse 1.
Verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Mm-hmm.
For by it the elders obtain a good report.
Yes.
Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of Elohim, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear.
So basically, as we see right now, we see this sun is in the sky, right? Did the sun produce itself? No, it did not. I was talking with this one guy. He was mindset is that your house. Y'all believing in Yeshua, you gotta have faith for that. And I said, and they know this one of these Tanakh only type. I said, you don't have faith. I said, now, were you there when the sun was created? Because faith is evident things that's not seen, right? So you wasn't there. I said, everybody got faith. It's what you have faith what? In. You got people that atheists who what? They have faith that they what? They came from an ape. They never seen a human turn to a what? To an ape. But they have faith in it because why? That's what they believe in the books, what it's telling them in evolution. So we see, this is what it is. We have faith. We know who created this whole earth and everything that's in it. So that's the whole point for us. We know this right here. This should also build us up that this is the whole key. Look at drop down to verse 6.
Verse 6. But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to Elohim must believe that he is, and that
yourself with this, but this really what's going on over here. Now you're trying to see, okay, what's really the agenda? People have there's a hidden agenda. Things going on. But for us, it's like when I keep telling when I used to work at this bank, you got a lot of counterfeits out there. But he told her just focus on the real. When you focus on the real, guess what? When you see that counterfeit, you're gonna recognize it just like that. But if you go chase after every counterfeit, you're gonna lose your focus on what's real.
Excuse me, I read where it said, they'll sit at one table and tell lies at another.
Say it again, I
I read in scripture that they'll sit at one table and tell lies at another.
Sit at one.
Oh, sit at one table and tell lies to another.
At another
table.
Right.
So like you say, one, just seeing what's the first, what's the lie from the truth, for one. Because we know what? There's no lie of the truth. So let's go, let me ask you all. So we know in here that, man, we understand the importance of faith. Having faith in the Most High. Having faith in what He said. What caused us to lose faith?
Loss of self.
Loss of what?
Self.
Loss of self?
Trials, tribulation.
Trials, tribulation, unbelief, fear. Right?
Entertaining the enemy, making you faithful.
Mm-hmm. We see these, and for us, that's why when we see what we're going to go through now, these trials, ourselves, what other people saying, doubt, it's like, man, don't lose your faith. Stay focused. Let's go to 1 Samuel. Let's see how one can easily start losing their faith. Let's start at, go back to, let's get back with King Saul. This is a good example for all this right here. Go to 1 Samuel, let's go to verse 13, chapter 13. Pick it up at verse 5. 1 Samuel chapter 13. Pick it up at verse 5.
1 Samuel 13, verse 5.
And let's give you a little back of what's going on. Saul about to face, Chinadu already, we talked about it, he called me on this story here. I said, yeah, we'll go over it then. This is Samuel, dealing with Saul. Saul got the first king of Israel as a nation, as we see it here, when they chose him. When the Most High chose him for his purpose. He got 2,000 with him. His son Jonathan got 1,000. They could come upon the Philistines. Pick it up at verse 5.
Verse 5. And the Philistines gathered themselves together to fight with Israel. 30,000 chariots and 6,000 horsemen, and people and the sand which is on the seashore in multitude.
So you talking about, y'all look at this little, think about this little sand we see right here. No one can even count this little area right here. We say, look, count that sand right there. We won't be able to do that. So you're talking about 30,000 chariots, 6,000 horsemen, and other the seashore. How many people ready to fight against Israel? So that can put what in people?
Fear.
That can put fear. That can put fear for real. Keep going.
And they came up and pitched in Michmash eastward from Bethel.
Verse 6.
Verse 6. When the men of Israel saw that they were in a strait.
So they said, look, when they saw this again, now they're like, man, hey, it's too much. They saw they was in a strait. Now, we read earlier what Samuel told them. He told the people to do what? Fear not. Trust in Yah with all your heart. He will not forsake his what? His people. That's what we just read when he told to the people. Now when this situation, they say, oh yeah, we got you. Now when this heat get on, let's see how they behave. So you stop right there and say the strait.
For the people were distressed.
What is distress, Bob? Worry. So some hid themselves in caves. Go ahead.
and in thickets,
Mm-hmm.
and in rocks, and in high places, and in pits.
So some of these people did this here. They went and hid themselves. They were so afraid they hid themselves. Next verse.
Verse 7. And some of the Hebrews went over Jordan to the land of Gad.
So some of them, we say they jetted. They got out the land. They said, "Now, man, I'm about to go to another spot. Cross over Jordan." Go ahead.
To the land of Gad and Gilead. As for Saul, he was yet in Gilgal, and all the people followed him trembling.
So all the people with Saul was still what? They were scared as well. So you see these factors. What's causing this right here? You got fear. Some of them went, hid themselves in caves, some thickets, in high places. Some people just left the land altogether. Then you had Saul still in Gilgal. He waiting on the prophet Samuel. And the people with Saul, they still what? They tripping. Go ahead.
Verse 8. And he tarried 7 days, according to the set time that Samuel had appointed.
Mm-hmm.
But Samuel came not to Gilgal, and the people were scattered from him.
So it's like, here goes Saul now. You put yourself in Saul's shoes. He got all this going on. He got the people in front of these Philistines who want to kill him. His army is already being dispersed. Now he's right there thinking that, okay, I'm waiting on the prophet Samuel. He ain't showed up yet at the appointed time. We call that worry and stress right now. What's Saul supposed to do right now? What is he supposed to do? Because humanistically, again, this is a fearful situation right here. And you hear it all the time, trusting Yah. Well, how you do that? Because he was waiting on Samuel. He's trying to see what's going on. Let's see what Saul did. Next verse.
Verse 9. And Saul said, Bring hither a burnt offering to me, and peace offerings. And he offered the burnt offering. And it came to pass that as soon as he made an end of offering the burnt offering, behold, Samuel came. And Saul went out to meet him, that he might salute him.
So Saul, we know, made the sacrifice. And we know as Saul being not a Levite and a priest, he can't make these sacrifices. But he took it upon himself to make this sacrifice. Why did he do that? Out of fear. Remember, fear, it does a lot to us. It changed things. And so here goes Saul did these things here. Now let's see how Saul, now we're going to justify why we did what we do, right? So let's see how Saul justified this here. Go ahead.
Verse 11. And Samuel said, What hast thou done? And Saul said, Because I saw that the people were scattered from me, and that thou camest not within the days appointed, and that the Philistines gathered themselves together at Michmash.
So he said, man, I saw what? I saw the people scattered from me, my own people leaving me. You didn't come at the appointed time. So, and also, the Philistines, they right there gathered. Keep going.
Verse 12. Therefore said I, the Philistines will come down now upon me to Gilgal. And I have not made supplication unto Yahweh. I forced myself therefore.
He said he did what? He forced himself, right? So those sound like some, some good thing. I mean, this happened, that happened, this happened. A lot of things coming on. So now I gotta do something now. I gotta take care of myself now. Because I'm seeing all these stresses all around me. I forced myself to do this right here. Let's see how Samuel responds to that.
And offered a burnt offering. Verse 13. And Samuel said to Saul, Thou hast done foolishly.
That's done foolish. I heard all your excuses. as you see what the prophet told Samuel, what the prophet told Saul, I hear what you're saying, Saul. You done foolishly because you didn't what? You didn't keep the commandment. You think the Most High don't know what's going on? You think He don't know seeing these situations going on right beside us here? It got to come to pass. Keep going.
Read that again. Thou hast not kept the commandment of Yahuwah thy Elohim, which he commanded thee. For now will Yahuwah have established thy kingdom upon Israel forever.
That's what we don't want to be in that situation. Let's go to Matthew chapter 14. That's the other reason we'll make us lose faith. Matthew 14. And it's still going to be the same common denominator. Matthew 14. Read up verse 27.
Matthew chapter 14, verse 27. But straightway Yeshua spake unto them, saying, Be of good cheer. It is I, be not afraid.
Be not a what?
Be not afraid.
Be not afraid. Say, it is I. Be not afraid. And that's what we got to keep telling ourselves. Yeshua said, be not afraid. It is I. We know who run this. We know who control our things. Be not afraid. Go ahead.
Verse 28. And Peter answered him and said, Master, if it be thou, bid me come unto thee on the water.
Verse 29.
And he said, Come. And when Peter was come down out of the ship, he walked on the water to go to Yeshua.
Now, he got Peter walking on water now. Like he said, here go Yeshua to deliver us from a whole lot of things that we know it was only a miracle that it happened. Peter, what's going to cause you to lose your focus on Yeshua? Remember, it was already what? When Paul did give you a little pretense on his story, we know this after he fed the 5,000 men beside the women and children. This is when they went, he told them to hop in a ship and go to the other side while he stayed back and prayed. And now it's already, boys, it's already storm, it's already going on now. They seen him walking on water and they was afraid, they thought it was a spirit. So he told them, come on and walk. Now Peter walking on water. Go ahead.
Verse 30. But when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid.
He was a what?
He was afraid.
He was afraid.
And beginning to sink.
Now, when he saw the wind being boisterous, now we can put that in our own scenario. A lot of stuff can make us afraid. What's going to be for tomorrow? We losing jobs. I can't do this now. You can't do that now. You got death. You got death right around the corner on a lot of things. You seeing here, oh man, 23,000 people now. Over this here, so you see these factors going on. People like, man, it's real. It ain't nothing fake. They say this person here died. They say this person here got this here. So all these things is going all around us. So there could be this boisterous wind that's getting us there. Man, I want to stay focused on Messiah, but then also he tells us be wise and be prepared as well. Are we going to start justifying certain things? What should we not do? What can we do? Ultimate thing is this here. We have to trust in His word and know that things are going to happen. Because in the end, what it's going to be for it have to be your own life. Keep going.
He cried, saying, Master, save me. Verse 31. And immediately Yeshua stretched forth his hand and caught him, and said unto him, O thou of little faith.
Oh, thou who?
Of little faith.
Now we heard one woman, he told one woman that she had what? Great he just was bold with it. He just said, you know what? And towards Jerusalem, knew that the decree was signed, knowing that people can actually see him. You know, sometimes you say, you know, it's my secret closet anyway, I got to go pray in my secret closet. Daniel knew the decree and still went against the decree and prayed toward. Now, let me ask a question now. Did he have to do that though? Is it a commandment to say you got to pray 3 times towards your? Is that a commandment? No. Right? But why do you think Daniel did it though?
It's hard towards the Father.
Yeah, because why? This is what he recognized that what the situation is. Nobody can tell me I can't pray towards my heavenly, towards Jerusalem and towards for my heavenly Father. I'm not. There's no government, no mandate to tell me to do something like that. How foolish is that? He recognized where his help come from. Remember, prayer is important. And someone tell you you can't pray. That's exactly what you should be like. What? I can't pray. Well, you might as well go. Look, what they say. Now some people, well, you know what? It's in your heart anyway. We can easily try to justify it. Daniel didn't justify it. Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego, they didn't justify it. They could easily say, well, you know what? I'm gonna bow down, but I ain't gonna bow down to this image. I'm gonna bow down like I'm praying to the Most High. Trying to make what? Make myself, nah. So Daniel, open that, read it again.
Read again.
Verse 10.
Now when Daniel knew that the writing was signed, he went into his house, and his windows being open in his chamber toward Jerusalem, he kneeled down upon his knees 3 times a day, and prayed and gave thanks before his Elohim, as he did aforetime.
Four times, like we do it, right? We ain't changing nothing. We gonna keep doing what we've been doing. As a 4 times, they say, look, I heard the decree, I heard the mandate, I know what they said, but I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing. Cause why? It's elevating me towards my heavenly Father. I ain't gonna let no mandate stop me my relationship with the Most High. Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8. Got 3 more, we'll be done. 3 more.
Hallelujah.
Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8.
Ephesians 2, verse 8.
I tell you how many verses, but 3 more or something.
Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8.
Go ahead.
For by grace are ye saved.
Now, y'all going to hear that a lot, especially from those coming in here. By grace you're saved. You're going to get that a lot, right? And that's true. By grace you are saved. Through who though?
Through faith.
Through faith. Through faith. By grace you're saved through faith. Keep going.
And that not of yourselves, it is the gift of Yahuwah.
And when people go down and try to use, again, when you start trying to go to the law of the Most High, trying to put grace against the law. Grace versus law. Moses brought forth the law, but grace and truth came through Yeshua the Messiah. In John chapter 1. You read that as well. It's a gift, because why? We all broke Yah's law. We all deserve what? Death. Through grace gives a chance to do what? To repent from breaking the Most High law. That's why I ask these people all the time, what are you repenting from? What are you repenting from? If there is no more law. Second Peter chapter 1. So this is what we want to do for continue in our faith. 2 Peter chapter 1. Read verses 5 through 11. That's one of them.
2 Peter 1, verse 5.
Go ahead.
And beside this, giving all diligence, add to your faith virtue.
So we got to add to our faith virtue. Anybody know what virtue is? What's virtue?
Modesty, moral excellence.
Good. understanding that faith is the basis. And we're going to start adding to it. Go ahead.
And to virtue, knowledge.
We're going to add knowledge to it. And knowledge, learning things of the Most High. Continue to grow in Him, in His ways. We don't got to be knowledgeable about all the evil that's out here. He actually says, be children towards malice. But be what? Be men, be grown towards Him. So we don't want to, got to learn all the evil that's out there. We know this world lies wickedness. We already know that. I'm not concerned what these people are doing. I know they setting up things, they wicked. Bill Gates, Elon Musk, all them, these dudes are agnostic. They don't believe in the Most High. They wicked. Why am I trust what Bill Gates trying to do? I'm going to run from what that dude trying to do.
Tell the truth, brother.
Keep going.
And to knowledge, temperance.
What's temperance? Temperance is self-control. You got to have self-control. Don't allow yourself to get so, when things come about, like what happened with King Saul. He didn't have that self-control. King David, keeping yourself. You got to understand, you got to have self-control as well. Go ahead.
And to temperance, patience.
Patience. Waiting on the Most High. Patience is something that we all can think about. That woman had that issue for 12 years. That's a long time. How long was the guy paralyzed for? 38 years. Paralyzed. Remember he said, when I'm sitting here, when they went to that pool, and when the water gushed up, I don't have nobody to do what? Put me in. So he just right there, a long time, paralyzed. What the Messiah asked him? You want to get wet? 38 years is a long time, y'all. Go ahead.
And to patience, holiness. And to holiness, brotherly kindness. And to brotherly kindness, charity. For if these things be in you and abound, they make you that ye shall neither be barren nor unfruitful.
Yes.
In the knowledge of our Master Yeshua Messiah.
Okay.
But he that lacketh these things is blind, and cannot see afar off, and had forgotten that he was purged from his old sins. Wherefore, the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure, for if ye do all these things, ye shall never fall. For so, an interest shall be ministered unto you abundantly, into the everlasting kingdom of our Master and Savior, Yeshua Messiah.
And that's what we want. We want that entrance through Yeshua. That's what our whole thing is. That's why we got to add to these things here, because our whole goal is that entrance. We want to be in that kingdom. And look at Romans chapter 8. Now after this here, we got one more. Romans chapter 8. It's like a motivation verse for me. These 4 verses here. Actually 5 verses. Romans chapter 8, pick up verse 35. Romans chapter 8, verse 35.
Romans 8, verse 35.
Go ahead.
Who shall separate us from the love of Messiah?
Corona. They gonna separate us? What about 5G, baby? 5G coming. They gonna separate us? What about Big Pharma? Big Pharma coming too. You gotta realize, that's why he said you can't serve him or what else? Mammon. You gonna love one and hate the other. That's how it goes. That's why he said these people here, they love money. Maybe say the Pharisees love what? They love money. They covetous. When you love money, you cannot love the Most High. You can't do it. Go ahead.
Shall tribulation, or distress, or persecution, or famine?
What did it say? Or distress? In distress, it said no distress either. Famine. Go ahead.
Or nakedness, or peril,
frequently on Yah, is that a sin?
No.
No. I'm gonna choose Yah only when I need him. Everything else, I'm gonna take care of myself. Keep going.
Verse 37. Nay, in all these things are we are more than conquerors
Yes.
through him that loved us. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come,
Mm-hmm.
nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of Elohim,
Hallelujah.
which is in Messiah, Yeshua, our Master.
This is what we should have as well. That's our motivation. I don't care what things are gonna come. There's gonna be some more future things that are gonna come. Gonna cause us try to put fear to cause us to go contrary towards the Most High. Try to make mandate to say, no, you can't do this, you can't do that. And try to make it subtle as well. Because they already know they got their own agenda. They move by Satan. Let's close it on the church of Smyrna. We're gonna go to Revelation chapter 2, read these 3 verses. Revelation 2, start at verse 8.
Revelation chapter 2, verse 8.
Uh-huh.
And unto the angel of the assembly of Smyrna,
Uh-huh.
write, these things said the first and the last, which was dead and is alive. I know thy works, and tribulation, and poverty,
Yes.
but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews, and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
The synagogue of Satan. We got these people who kind of running these little shows and all these little situations here. We know. These are synagogue of Satan. They don't have your best interest at all. Now what he tells us to do?
Verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer.
So fear none of those things. Remember he said fear none. Now he said the things that you're going to suffer, because a lot of us, we don't want to what? We don't want to suffer. We ain't trying to suffer. But what can I do not to suffer? I mean, really, that's what it is. I mean, man, I don't want to suffer. What can I do not to suffer? But he told us what? Fear none of those things that you shall what? You're going to suffer. You're going to go through. Go ahead.
Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death.
Be what to death?
Be faithful unto death.
Be faithful unto death. For this group, for those, when you study these different assemblies, hey, take heed to yourself as well. Because we understand that these things can happen all around. As you saw the Messiah, certain things gonna let you know. He said, be faithful unto death. You're gonna die. Think about day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. Don't give up. Day 5, now come on, keep it in there. You steady suffering though. Day 6, man, I wanna, it's too much now, hang in there. Day 7, day 8, day 9, and then day 10, you finally get taken out. I did this for 10 days to get taken out. I suffered this long, I thought I was gonna get delivered. Is death sometime a deliverer? Hallelujah. Because what he say you're gonna get in the end?
And I will give thee a crown of life.
That's what we all want. We want that crown of life. So I understand times is changing. It's gonna change. It gotta change. These scriptures gotta be fulfilled. That's what we hear. We love the Most High. We understand our whole goal is what? To be with the Messiah, to be in his kingdom. It ain't gonna go no other way but what's written. Thank you all for your time.
Thank you.
We got it.
Any questions or comments?
Y'all be glory.
Y'all be the glory. Hallelujah. Miss Tears.
I have an observation.
Yes.
So when about
They
that.
didn't buy that, yes, ma'am.
Daniel was there. He didn't get thrown into the furnace, so he must have bowed down.
Nah.
No.
Nah. Well, you got rid of this too.
What was it?
They were caught.
The drink was on the
They
drink.
were caught. Not bowed down.
But weren't they all?
Yeah, like we got, you got two forms people would say, because it don't mention Daniel at all. Just don't mention him. We can't really, but we know Daniel was his, but they can have where his magistrate, because Daniel, remember, he was on a whole different level with
So
them.
he didn't.
He probably was out. He was with the king. He
Bow
probably
down.
with the he probably with the kings already. But we know, I don't want to assume or say this here, but we know Daniel himself. Daniel would not go against the Most High. We saw that with the mandate, even with him get thrown with the lion in the lion's den. It's just the fact that them the ones that they focus on, and Daniel probably wasn't even at that position at the time. He probably wasn't even, or he just was with the king, because he was one of the king. But they say kind of like I don't know y'all saw the thing yesterday when they tried, I don't know yesterday, but with the stimulus package type thing, you had Trump sitting down, you had all them other people right, Daniel was one of right hand man, top official with King Nebuchadnezzar. So that could have had a mindset where they probably was sitting down, all them was doing what they was doing, but they were just focused on who? On Azariah, Mishael, and Hananiah. But we know Daniel wouldn't sin against the Most High, bowing down to no graven image. Remember, Daniel, they made a pact. They understood that even with the eating the king's meat, they weren't going to sin against the Most High. They're gonna maintain. So
That may have been the reason why he did open the window to show them that he is repenting for doing that, and then showing the people that he is going to worship.
who is this here?
Daniel.
Daniel, he repented?
That's why he opened the window and did it, publicly.
To repent for bowing down to the idol. That's what she said.
Oh no, he was just praying. That's what he did all the time. That was when he opened that window. When you read Daniel chapter 6, when he got thrown in the lion's den, they made a decree who you gonna pray. It don't say where he repented from doing that. It's just something he did a 4 times. He prayed 3 times in that direction, and that's why you read, the story. They knew they couldn't catch him on another thing, but had to go against him doing something towards the Most High. They knew Daniel gonna be praying. So these wicked officials, what they did, they said, well, we're gonna cause him to see can he go against the Most High, because they couldn't catch him in what they say, shady stuff. So they try to make a decree to make him go against the Most High, which he chose not to do. So now Daniel didn't bow down to no graven images. Any other comments? Praise the Most High. Thank you.
All right, we're going to thank Brother Gerald for that message. Brother Nick for reading. We're going to pray out. Matthew chapter 6. Pray over the food. And then we'll end it in Numbers chapter 6. Kind of like an angle.
East.
All right. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts, as we give our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and glory forever. Father Elohim, we just thank you for this day. We thank you for allowing your word to be heard. We pray that this word, when on fertile ground within our hearts, that it may produce fruit and strengthen our faith. Father Elohim, as we eat according to your will, we ask that you remove any impurities that may harm us. For we know that you're the source of provider of all, the Son of Man, animal,
as everyone knows, the church is closed. So y'all willing, we'll be back here at the same place next Sabbath. Also, we need to talk about Passover. How are we going to do that? So I just thought we could meet as a group and talk about it and discuss how we want to do Passover since we won't be able to meet at the congregation. All right. So I know what's important, the events that's kind of important is that according to the New Testament, the Messiah, the having this day, commemorating this day, the foot washing, so that we have a part of Him, right? So I thought we can discuss as a group. We can probably congregate as many, divided into 2 houses, however you guys, think is best. So I wanted to make the decision as a group.
I'm sorry, I missed it.
Oh, for Passover? Yes, since we won't be able, the building is closed, and we won't be able to congregate there and meet there. So the option was to meet at, maybe 2 designated houses or 3 designated houses, or so forth, something like that. And my house is, welcome. So you guys okay with that? And we'll do it just like we do every Sabbath. Someone brings a dish, and we go through. We also have it online too, so that we have a message for. I know on Unleavened Bread we're going to give a message too. So hopefully we'll be able to congregate here during the day. So this will probably be our spot until until things change, and we just keep it moving. Like brothers say, it's not going to deter us, right? When it said a holy convocation, that means a public meeting, right? So that's the commandment. And so whether it be here or somewhere else, we're going to continue to obey Yah's commandment. All right.
Hallelujah.
Okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to have a baptism.
Hallelujah.
We're going to bring up the food too, so we'll do both. Baptism first. At the same time, we'll be eating.
Change your clothes first. So while you're changing clothes, we go.
Yeah, we could be eating, while they change or whatever. So
Yes.
forth.
I think I'll change it into something else. Okay, that's not better. Okay, that's also my
It's gonna be over in a minute. Breathe through it. Breathe through it. Breathe through it. That was an excitement. I know.
Oh my gosh, I'm too old for this.
She was calling to me.
Why?
That funny bones with the
Last time I came out this night. She's like, ooh, you weigh. All right, so that's something they gotta bring out from. Anybody brought food? Anybody brought some water?
Hey, baby. You see how I'm doing? I was going to see her. Which one hit my leg? Girl, oh my gosh. Baby, it hurt like nobody's business. Tomorrow it's going to be bad. I rebuke it. I rebuke it. much can you do, but I'm like, oh, too much.
I just go to my hair appointment, and I'm just like,
Why you ain't say bring something?
these
Why you ain't say?
people.
Come here. You know what?
That's what makes me think even more fake, because whatever goes in the West, it's everywhere, right? So it looks so different, whatever Trump says. It's like they have the same, they're like reading from the same file. I'm like, they say as from tomorrow, like we have 48 hours to prepare. I'm like, coordinate.
Well, I mean, it would be the World Health Organization giving, but
You
it's
know,
like,
the health organization, the guy who is over it, he's Ethiopian. He's Ethiopian, and he was so much corrupt in his country with the Korean like here, and he would lie about the numbers of people who are dying. They died so many Ethiopians, they would die, and then he was promoted from that. So he was like finishing his own people. And then he got the promotion now.
so they needed him. They needed a
big
dishonest
time.
person. Wow. I know. I was in my house all day. I got ready to leave. I was walking out like, oh, it's crazy out here. I don't want to go. Like, I didn't want to eat my apartment. I was like, I forgot.
For me, it's like, I think the moment.
Oh, they carried everything out here.
Wasn't that okay?
Huh?
Wasn't that was sad?
I'm not.
Honestly, I think she's gonna be in a very good position. I mean, they got enough people. All you do is go right now, apply for employment, you get paid what you've been doing, and follow up, you'll be fine. Yeah, $600 plus the regular, whatever. Yeah, and
But that's
you'll
why
be
girl
fine
said
for
that
right now. You just work
the
smart.
dollar gonna turn to toilet tissue.
But
That's
listen,
what they said.
You can get, you can do that for
I didn't read about that. That's what y'all said. But more than usual.
with a little bit of no kind of my dad was like, all you have to do is like keep it go online and just put in your information
That's what
right
I
now.
read.
Everybody just like
Women
hit
said she was
it.
going to process it. I was like, go online. They call it closed.
I was gonna say the job. I was like, I'm done right now because the next one
hopefully
they gotta go
they'll be
to.
together. It ain't gonna be pretty. They like they're trying to shut down every business in America.
But yeah,
They can't last that long.
interesting. And like you said, you got that watch.
Yeah.
Then there's
Right.
this.
And then these people, after a while, it's gonna be hard for them to recover.
No, he did come here. He did some drink. So
I mean, hard to recover.
it's gonna be different. So you have to be.
It's gonna change.
Definitely gotta think differently.
I don't know. I didn't think it's like, what is the way? What is it?
I know,
It's like
right?
the unknown. It's almost like a mystery.
It's apparent. It's in your brain. They're telling you. They're doing a whole research, and they're doing it for a reason. It's behind the scenes. Under the shadow of darkness, something's going on. And when we come about it,
oh, okay.
To me, they just got a chance to like leap forward with whatever their agenda was, which they had to like let us know everything. But whatever it is, it's been accelerated.
it's accelerated.
Like the introduce, I think the whole AI and forcing that down everybody's doing now to make that really automatic. I think that
And they have to have,
definitely.
no, I didn't take it. They know some people are awake.
Yeah.
They have to
And then,
been sleep on stuff in there.
Oh
why they have to make us think it's medical. So we'll want to do their way, because everybody will be well. You know, so.
Mama girl. Madam Pig. Hey. Is the person here? Whoever needed the toilet?
No, we don't need it after all because it was Jenna had met somebody that was a homeless man that he had talked them into through all their discussions about being baptized. You know, at this point in time for him to be baptized. So he was going to come here to be baptized, but something happened and he didn't end up catching him to come with us up here. So we didn't, because I thought if he could come, he was just saying if we had anything we could give him. So you know me, I'm like, anybody else got something? Because I didn't have a lot of stuff at the house. All the stuff I had was like I made a little I just took it without, like I got some apples and some fruit and all sorts of stuff. So I didn't have no packages. Yeah, that's what I think. Like anybody have tuna something? I told that to Michael. He was like, well, don't bother everybody else. You know, she's pregnant and all that. So I didn't want to cause any issues, even though I know it wouldn't have been. I was like, huh? Blah. Me not understand you. So okay, now I hear you. Yes. No, I did not.
You know where the field is where I mentioned that? Yeah. They're like 2 minutes from there. And I'm like 2 minutes from there.
Oh, so it really wasn't far from you. Well, it became part of our conversation with Mike and all of you know that y'all were like two that we can hear. I'm like, all of it was like one just like
I was gonna call them and I just dropped by there and I realized I had all that tuna. I'm like, I have like 12 packets of stuff that nobody wanted to eat. No, I have like 12 packets of tuna and I have a
No more at all, right? mean,
playground, they have a sign.
Oh, yeah,
But they don't have a sign up here.
But they had the way down here was closed.
Yeah, but I thought it was closed because of the flooding.
No, they had it's like that. They had the playground over there.
Yeah, they had a sign, but they don't have a sign here. I went to
That's real.
even though with the sign, so. I think that's great for football. Well, I mean, not all the way, but your feet. I mean, that's what I was thinking. Of course, yeah, you know, you gotta tell us how to dance to be here, make sure everybody's here. So that's gotta happen. And then everybody's, I know part of the sunshine is not actually dark.
Where's Zippy?
They out every day.
They out here and they enjoy
It's
it.
like ain't none of that.
They enjoy it.
They grab it.
Baby, I don't know, since we all home now, we all know what's this is this Sunday. Yeah, I felt empowered. I think it's probably time to his life, but I feel like it's always for me. Oh my God. As I go back and forth, I'm like, oh, I think you can. And then I'm like, you're right. Okay, that's what we got to do. But that's good. They don't want to pay their price on that. Right. And I just think, but I guess it's
I can see tears in his nose.
I'll never forget, like, one time when we were in college, and so we went out, there was a concert, and like the night before. It's like the whole everybody else is partying. It's just like jumping. And I said, okay, roll with me. I told him you better come in. Well, the last time I had to leave, right? I don't know how he got home, but I was like, so I used to have to say that's an example of, like, he's always going to get whatever. And I'm more like, oh, this is the right thing to do.
You know that guy?
I guess the safe thing is to be
And another video of Vicky was playing. You see that? That's the guy that we ice.
You have to have lists, whatever your quote is, was it lists of claims or something like that?
Hold on, now, we may be talking about different ones.
Whatever the scripture
There's one
is,
dude, they put him on like
you're supposed to
they call
memorize
him and
it.
he went to
And
they put him like on
whenever
a
you're
talk show.
going through a trial
You
or
get to discuss it
something,
on the talk show.
well, I don't know, but he called it something, it wasn't big. But he had a term. Yeah, no, it was like a term. This is for the first time.
No, he just bothered me. They asked him, what made you do it? He just like, they were told, a lot of people did it.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
they probably just
I
going
don't
on.
know. I'm probably messing it up, but it was one of his branded terms. It wasn't like Bible, whatever. But yeah,
You about to, walk over to
that
that.
was an exercise.
Taking the bed off and licking the ice.
Everybody broke out.
Cause I know you got to look at me.
So yeah, that's how it is. But yeah, so I guess like I said, this is the beginning of the war.
over there. I did not go to. I know I went from over the bridge and they have a park to the right that's just kind of like a cubby hole. Then they had the ones on the left you have to pay to get in. All of those are paid.
Over here.
Even on the other one was a paid admission. So
Even to get down this road?
not to get down the road.
But
Go into
once
the
you
park.
get to the
Yeah, you go to the park. You have to pay to get to that park. So I'm like, okay, that was.
That one was a little very pretty.
So I would think it probably had something to make it go even further, but that just it was a long ride to get over there. But
You like,
kind of threw me off whenever I had to pay for
going?
stuff.
Yeah.
I paid for their little ices or something, the little camp thing, but
Oh, they had camp, like, set up.
yeah.
Like,
Their little house.
yeah, and then the thing is beautiful. We get to enjoy the weather, we get the vitamin D, fresh air, and it's just out there so
Not to make you feel like I was
like
scared.
I'm not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
So maybe they just saying that, but they not really.
Yeah.
It's like, well, tell them y'all don't come, but if y'all come.
Yeah. We try to just hear other people.
Yeah.
Trust that. I guarantee you that's what happened.
So I'm thinking all this is gonna be broken.
But he admitted it. He said they changed. I said, go to the maybe they changed it. He said, I gave him birthday. I gave him to, I said, you know what he said? Be careful that you play. Here's the pictures of the set. Those that keep kind of I went on and on. He said, what? I said, I don't know. I don't know. So what I did was I started the person that